Hi, it's Candice from Karuna Wellness. Welcome to this week's video. What is today? Wednesday, June 18th, 2025. So today I feel drawn to do a little collective reading with my cards. It's from hold on here. There you go, the Healing Spirits Oracle deck. I really like it because the pictures are kind of abstract and they kind of represent how I kind of see energy, right? It's just sort of wispy and like that fog kind of moving around. But I also feel drawn to do a little bit of channeling. I've noticed a shift in how I've been channeling. It almost feels like it's been dampened down because usually I'm more consciously aware. So I think I'm being tested just to trust the process, which I don't like, but I'm going to embrace. So I'm just going to settle into it and we'll see what comes through and then we'll do a card draw afterwards. Okay. Yes, hello. We would like to speak to you about the activity coming from your sun right now. Some of you may have noticed some disruptions or disturbances in some of your devices, or maybe they're acting a little strange in some places in North America. This is part of the solar maximum that is currently being experienced. The particles that are coming off of the sun are helping to elevate the frequency of your planet and continue to help with this so-called shift, as it is being named by your collective. What you are seeing is it perpetuating the reconstruction of this new earth that you are all working to ring in. The way that this is manifesting, as we have mentioned in a previous transmission, will vary from person to person, but there are a few pillars or streams of consciousness and how you will receive or perceive this shift into this new space. We will quickly recap this for you. Some of you will experience an absolute physical change. You will be in a different reality. You will notice that things in your world are different physically. Some of you will only experience it consciously. Everything around you will seem to be the same, but how you are perceiving and your awareness and understanding of reality will greatly shift. And some of you will not even be here. You will be physically in a whole new place. You may have an idea of where you would like to go, and we think this is all very good, but you have already decided where you will be. There is a higher aspect of you that has your best interests in mind, somewhat like a parent makes a decision for a child. It has been handled. You have a say in this, but ultimately the parent will make the choice that is going to best serve you and the family. So with this, we move on to our next point. The activity with the sun is pushing forward this construction of a new reality. All of you that are living right now in this timeline, in this time and place, in your linear time, are portals or bridges. You are witnessing, and you are the thread that weaves from the old timeline or old earth into the new timeline or new earth. This shift. You are the physical embodiment of this change. You are going to notice, most of you will notice changes in your physical body. You will notice maybe that you are losing weight, feeling more vibrant and healthy. Perhaps you are eating differently. Suddenly you have a desire or urge or craving to eat cleaner foods. This is not by accident. This is part of the process. For those of you that are digging in your heels, you will notice this in a different way. Your body will tell you what you should be doing. If your brain is full, your consciousness is cloudy with old constructs that you are holding onto, you will know that this is happening to you and being inflicted upon yourself by yourself, because your body will tell you. You will experience immunity drop. You will fall unwell, perhaps. You may experience aches and pains. And you may experience other symptoms that guide you on either side, whether you are listening or not, that continue to guide you. For example, you may experience ringing ears. That is a message to raise your vibration or your frequency so that you may tune into the universal song in a harmonious way. If you choose not to, that is fine. That is your choice. However, please be mindful that all choices, good or bad from your perspective, have a consequence. And you are choosing to experience that consequence. So please keep this in mind. Things are changing much more rapidly. You have noticed that outside of yourself, the world is changing more quickly. Your technology is changing rapidly, faster and faster. Your social media and your news changes rapidly, faster and faster. The geopolitical climate also is changing faster and faster. Outside of you, maybe family dynamics, etc., your career, your job, your financial situation, the education system, so on and so forth, are continually changing, but they are changing at a very rapid pace. This is all happening outside of yourself because this is what is going to and is happening within yourself. You are being acclimated to a rapid change within. Inside, within yourself, you are going to experience much change, as if you are crossing over into a different and new threshold. And so that is why the world outside seems so chaotic. Some of you will say World War III is coming. If you would like to experience it that way, we say good for you. We feel, yes, many of you do not want to experience this World War III. Some of you will interpret what is happening as the Third World War. And very good for you. That is your choice. And that choice will have consequences for you. You may see what is happening outside of you as it is. It is a mirror of what is happening within yourself. It is happening within the collective consciousness as well. You are learning how to adapt and shift to these changes. If you can adapt and shift to all of these changes external to your identity as a physical being here, then you are more than capable of handling and have the capacity to handle the inner shifts that you are and will experience currently, because you are the portal and the bridge. Your body, your physical body itself, is acclimating, and it will stabilize if you allow it. Just as the womb will birth a child, whether or not the mother pushes, although when the mother pushes while in labor with the contractions, the labor is more expedient. It is much faster You may push with the contractions that you experience in your life, or you may be passive or resist. But either way, you will give birth to and be in this new paradigm or earth. And you may experience this shift as a portal, however you wish. So we give this information to you so that you may use your free will that you have here to navigate your path through this change. There is not necessarily a wrong way to do this. In your perspective, there is a very ideal way to experience this, and this will be the choice that the majority of you make. And some of you will make this choice very willingly, and some of you will make this choice but choose to suffer along while you make that decision because of the conditioning that you have programmed into your consciousness, into the software that you run in your physical mind. We bring this to your attention so that you may choose to reprogram how you would like to experience this, the boundaries that you have placed upon yourself. You can expand the parameters of your consciousness so that you do not have to suffer to experience this shift or change. This is going to speed up very soon. In your linear time, things are going to shift quickly. It feels like an Earth month that there will be some rapid transformation within. You may see this mirrored outside of you in various ways. So have an eye out and identify this and use this as a barometer and a stepping stone for your acclimation to this new harmonic. We welcome you to explore this how you see fit. We feel that this has been a conversation that half of you understand and half of you are wondering what we are speaking about. For the half that is confused as to what needs to happen, the most simple formula that we can provide you right now is slow down. If you are struggling to understand or comprehend exactly what this transmission is communicating to you, with the utmost compassion and support from our side, we ask you to stop, breathe, physically stop and breathe. The act of breathing is also an energetic or spiritual act. By stopping to breathe, you allow the breath to flow into not only your physical body and oxygenate that which has been starved and programmed, those cells have been programmed to suffer and not receive what they need. You are programming and changing the flow of the breath of life within yourself. This is very sacred and it is free. Nobody can stop you from breathing and slowing down. Only you can do this. As you learn to breathe, this may take days, weeks, perhaps a month to regulate your system down, as you would say, so that you have room and clarity to receive this transmission. At the time that you feel that you are able to breathe physically and within your life, please re-listen to this and it will make much more sense to you. At this time, we ask that you keep things simple. Just breathe. This may seem frustrating because you want to do, you want to fix. We tell you that breathing is doing and it is fixing. That is your medicine. We want that to sit with you. You may also eat cleaner foods. We highly recommend this. But to start, just breathe. Nice and deep. You may use YouTube and holistic practitioners to help you learn how to breathe again and in different ways. By breathing in a different way than you are used to, you are accessing different parts of yourself. We will leave this here for now. We thank you for your time. Good day. Okay. Oh, wow, 16 minutes. All right. Let's do a card draw. All right, what do we got here? One spirit guide, one way. So there you go. For me, when I'm feeling into this card, this is telling me that there's like you are an expression of source or God or the divine, and you have your expression, right? And so does everybody else. We're all come from the one and all, but we are a physical expression remembering itself and having this authentic experience. And the one spirit guide means your higher self, or if you like more of a scientific approach, like your subconscious mind, is your guide. So you're being asked to tap in and tune into that inner truth within yourself. And that is your beacon. That is your guidance. So the one guide, one way, meaning your higher self or subconscious mind is going to guide you your authentic way. So really tuning out of what everybody else is doing and telling you and thinking, and not from a spiteful way, but from a compassionate and understanding way of knowing that you need to do what you need to do for you. That in itself is actually going to help the collective. It's going to help others around you. And in some circumstances, but not all of them, it may feel that it totally flips things on its head. For some of you, it's going to be a much more dramatic thing to experience. But for the majority of you, it actually is going to feel like it's amplifying and lifting and lightening your load. Depending on where you are in your journey and what you've subconsciously chosen to experience, this essentially is going to happen, not with or without you, but like it's going to happen. You are going to experience you're telling me, the unconscious becoming more conscious. We are anchoring that in as bridge builders. So things in your subconscious that are wanting to come forth, both good and bad. I think we usually tie the subconscious mind to all the traumatic shit that we've repressed, but the good things too are coming forward to be used. So a lot of us are, if there's any trauma, we're going to do have a big old trauma dump before we jump over to this higher vibration. And also the good stuff, you're going to notice more gifts or senses or capabilities that are going to further help you deal with the not so nice stuff that is going to maybe come up. So you may notice a heightened intuition, psychic abilities, sensing energies, seeing energies. Some of you might start doing some more channeling, like I'm suddenly all of a sudden doing that I've never did before. You're going to notice that you have an affinity for something, remote viewing, astral traveling. There's other things that exist that maybe that I can't even think of right now, but just allowing that to flow in and knowing that it's coming from your higher self or your subconscious mind. You're activating other parts of yourself, your brain physically, but also energetically and spiritually that have been dormant for a while. And they're being remembered and recalled, like called out of retirement, essentially, because you are a portal for the divine to come through into this realm. And you're helping with that shift through. So that's what the one spirit, one way is saying to me right now. If you have any comments, questions, post them below. Have a good day.